welcome to the show. I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And here are the goods. So we start with the box office. All right, Jumanji stays put. Number one again, 27 million.
I don't know why. I actually saw this movie. I didn't get it.
Okay, well, first of all, it was over the Martin Luther King weekend, so it had those 4 days.
So it got some black love because
It got some Kevin Hart and
The Rock.
half
half a Rock and then all of Kevin Hart.
There you go. and then you had the white girl.
That always brings white people out.
and the brothers. All right, so 280 million so far domestically for this movie. Budget was 90, worldwide 667. Not too bad for a movie that
We're
was
getting a Jumanji 3.
That was getting destroyed by freaking Star Wars. And even The Rock comes out and says that he knew it was like really a challenge to go up against Star Wars.
Yeah, the studio even knew that. Yeah.
First 2-3 weeks, yeah, they got beat, and then now they just can't stop, won't stop.
But
So
take that.
All right, so yeah, so they're really on a roll right now.
They're probably, I mean, nothing else is out right now, so they're probably gonna keep rolling for a little bit. And the buzz on this movie is that it was really good. I don't know why, but the buzz on this movie is that it was really good. So like, it was a mad movie to me, and it was like freaking Baywatch was way better. But this is PG-13, so it's even the stuff that I thought was funny, they showed in the trailers already. So they didn't do anything out of the other stuff they hadn't already shown that really was like, oh man, it didn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't for me.
Well, there was 4 new titles that actually came out, and I was really expecting something to give it some comp, but nothing really did. The Post came in number 2.
I expected that movie to do 35 cents.
It did 18 million. I mean, you got freaking Spielberg directing Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks. That's and they got some other, from what I heard, it's actually pretty much an all-star cast. So
Meryl Streep's audience is 135 and Tom Hanks's audience is basically pushing.
But regardless, that's not bad for that kind of a movie. It's a political type thriller. We're in these political times right now where, I mean, hell, the news, Fox gave their entertainment division to focus on the news. That's how much. Anyway, regardless, number 2, 18 mil. Number 3 was The Commuter, Taken on a Train.
Taken on a Train Part 2. Taken on a Train Part 2.
Non-stop 2. Yeah, $13 million. Not bad. Number 4, your favorite, Insidious, 12 million.
I mean, it's not the best Insidious movie, but I mean, it's low budget, so even making that amount of money every week is still a bonus, and we might get a 5th Insidious movie.
Well, actually, they're thinking crossover of Insidious and Sinister. Possibly.
How?
I have no idea. We'll talk about another show. All right, Greatest Showman, number 5, $11.8 million. Greatest Showman.
Well, I mean, it's still in top 5. I guess you got to give it that. It was like, it's a musical. Musicals don't make a lot of money.
Well, it was nominated. He was nominated for Golden Globe. The movie was also. Mm-hmm. So I think that part of it.
I mean, if it's award season, think of a Hugh Jackman musical that was number 1.
Les Mis. I think Les Mis.
Really? All right, never mind. Forget I said that.
Wolverine the musical. All right, fake news. Okay, now here's the difference. Here's one that's gonna blow your mind. Number 6 was The Last Jedi.
Okay.
11.2 million. It was number 6. Okay.
What's the total box office on this?
Okay, right now that is over $1 billion.
Then it doesn't matter. This is all cake.
Okay.
Frosting. It's all frosting.
It made $553,000 in China. 92% of China theaters have removed The Last Jedi from their country. Their theaters. They don't have it there no more. Okay.
China, can we talk?
Okay.
Yeah, can we?
This was over the weekend. From the way it looks moving forward for this weekend coming up, China is pulling Star Wars all together. They are not going to play this movie anymore.
Wow.
There is a Star Wars fan that I guess he leads a forum group. I can't remember his name. I apologize. But he put this out that he feels that China pulled Star Wars because the actors aren't pretty enough. So Boyega, sorry buddy.
Wait.
Which is hard for me to get because Daisy Ridley is one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen in my life.
Don't get out of your lane, sir. She's Okay. But what makes it funny was like, so even the Asian actor that's in this film, they didn't think that she was attractive enough. By the way, I agree with you. Because the sister was way hotter and she died. So switch the roles. Switch the roles, please. But wow, nobody.
Go ahead.
Well, they have a really different beauty standard than like.
That's very true.
Yeah, they're afraid of black people too.
So like, I watched a video about how different it is if you compare it. Like even the facial structure.
Mm-hmm.
If your cheekbone isn't in a certain place, like you are not, and they take it really seriously. That's why Chinese plastic surgery is so popular.
Ancient Chinese secret.
So that's pretty much what they're saying, and I don't care what you say. Daisy really doesn't even wear makeup on Star Wars, and she looks that damn pretty.
No, and that's a great. When she wears something, it just make it look like she's not wearing makeup.
Anyway, regardless, Boyega, Mark Hamill.
Wait, y'all didn't even like Kylo's shirtless scene?
Carrie Fisher.
Not even Kylo's shirtless scene.
I mean, there's some. I don't know, man. That's a crazy thing. Now check this out.
There's no hot people in it.
And I don't want to get too much into tangent here, but
by the way, what hot people were in Transformers? Wait, hold a second. I take it back because
it's Michael Bay, bro.
Michael Bay does nothing. That's why the movies do so well. Is that what it is? We cracked the code. That's what it is. That's what Michael Bay keeps freaking casting.
Megan Fox,
first two. Oh my God, Megan
Rosie
Fox.
Nancy Whaley.
Jesus Christ, we cracked the code. That's all we need. Hollywood.
Okay, hold on.
All the hot people cannot be in Transformers so we can get this franchise over with.
Let's put Kelly Marie Tran in.
Oh God.
There's nothing wrong with Kelly Marie Tran. She's a cute girl.
She's mad.
That's awful. All right, anyway, so get this.
Your sister was hotter.
So they actually made a comment that if Will Smith played Finn, that it would be better.
It would be.
From an acting standpoint?
I'm trying to get China on board for Star Wars, man.
No.
If it takes Will Smith, put Will Smith in there.
No.
If it takes Chadwick Boseman, put him in there. If it takes Michael B.
True story.
Star Wars, a true story. Right. If it takes Michael B. Jordan, put him in there, goddammit.
All right. Star Wars trilogy, the original, they never released that in theaters. So there's a lot of things.
I mean, Harrison Ford's not that attractive.
But Harrison Ford's a freaking big action star. Right. He's Indiana Jones. I mean, he's Han Solo. He's Indiana Jones.
Okay.
So it kind of ties into the fact that the original trilogy never was never released theatrically in China. So they made a point that while all of us are being sympathetic over Luke dying, they're like, who's this man? Why do I care? Because
who is this old man?
They don't know who he is, so they're not really, they're like, who cares? I don't really care.
Get Hugh Jackman in this film.
So that's probably that supposedly plays a part into why Star Wars is not doing.
It makes sense now. It makes so much sense. My eyes are open.
Those are good-looking actors. I don't care. Coming up this week, 12 Strong, based on a true story that does not star Chadwick Boseman.
It does not star Chadwick.
And Den of Thieves with 50 Cent. And Gerard Butler.
I am really excited about this movie. I mean, it's the cast of 50 Cent and Gerard Butler, because Gerard Butler is not on the best with movies.
He's on the best streak right now.
I mean, it's not. And 50 Cent, outside of Get Rich or Die Trying, really? So it's another movie that kind of reminds me of Heat.
Which is, in a way, without the star power of Pacino and...
The star power is Gerard Butler and 50 Cent.
And O'Shea Jackson Jr.
There you go. Exactly.
Cube Jr. and 50 Cent.
This is one of those films where if O'Shea Jackson if Cube Jr. becomes something, we're always going to go back to this movie and say, like, hey, this is where he got his... We'll go back to Straight Outta Compton, but like...
I was thinking Godzilla 2 because he's in Godzilla 2. So far, the MonsterVerse is...
really? We're going to go back to Godzilla 2?
Yeah, well, because so far, right now, the MonsterVerse is King Kong and Godzilla, they went up against Dre and freaking Easy in Kong.
Back to my point. So if he does really well in this film, and this film actually ends up to being as good as I think it's going to be, we're going to go back and we're going to say, like, this was probably one of his, we'll say Straight Outta Compton was a breakthrough role for him, but, him really establishing himself as an actor and not just following the footsteps of his dad. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that's coming up this week, so we'll see how that goes.
Right.
Venom news.
Yes, let's get to that.
All right, Tom Hardy has been tapped to play Eddie Brock and can't freaking wait, right? Yeah. It's supposed to be a...
Can they cancel this movie and do Wolverine?
It's kind of spinning off a little bit from the norm as far as superhero movies go. They are going the rated R route with this movie. So it's been announced that Spider-Man may make a cameo. And I'm not talking about somebody else like Morales or anybody. I'm talking about Tom Holland potentially coming out in this movie as a cameo.
I was really excited to hear it, and I watched Collider and John Snepp on his Heroes podcast. He was talking about he had some birds, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, that kind of told him it's like Tom Holland was on set. He went from one location to another location, so it wasn't just there visiting. He was there to do something. So they had already made a mention that, it's going to take place around the Spider-Man universe, or it's in the Spider-Man universe, but take a place around Spider-Man. This is a way to kind of appease the fans who were upset that Spider-Man's not going to be in a Venom movie if he's at least in there for a small portion. And then also, too, Tom Hardy came out and said that, Spider-Man, he definitively said Spider-Man will be in this movie.
Yeah, and they're trying to bridge maybe a little bit of Sony and the MCU, trying to bridge it a little bit.
They've already bridged it. Just might as well just finish over and cancel Silver and Black in that Aunt May movie they keep talking about.
Unless it's Sally Field, right? Anyway, Tom Hardy posted a picture on, I believe that was his Instagram, that actually had him as Eddie Brock with Venom in the front, and behind him, looming over him, is Carnage.
Yeah,
showing that Carnage, it's the tweet or post has been deleted since, but that is
he's
pretty much
be the villain in this movie.
Carnage will be the villain on Venom. What do you think about that?
We were already suspecting that when they cast Woody Harrelson. So I got that right? Woody Harrelson was Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson was cast in Venom? I don't remember that.
You don't remember that show?
No.
Are you here part of the time? Yeah, he is actually here part of the time. But yes, he was here. You weren't here for that. That's right. It was me and Art that did that show.
Okay. Yeah,
that's awesome. He's
so he's not just Han Solo's mentor. He's also in Venom.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So
he's in everything.
He's in everything now. Derailed me, sir. So now at least we know that Carnage is officially going to be in it. They still haven't come out and specifically said, that's what's going to be. But hey, the hints are that that's what's going to happen.
And if it's pretty much going to go the rated R route, and then you have a really evil character like Carnage, because Carnage was it Cassidy? That's his last name?
Cletus Cassidy.
Cletus Cassidy. Mm-hmm. He's extremely evil.
No, he's a serial killer.
Yeah, so having that depicted in a rated R setting in the MCU, that's going to be some freshness that they really need. So hopefully that does come out to.
Now, one thing,
really good.
There was one theory somebody said that a way that they can tie it in to kind of get all the ties that people want from Spider-Man to Venom, obviously with the cameo with him being in the film, but also they could say that in Avengers Infinity War, he could actually be out in space somewhere cosmic and actually pick up the symbiote while he's out.
That would be awesome.
That way they can translate. It's like, okay, he got it here in Avengers, and then when he appears in there, that maybe do a small scene where he's getting rid of it. That's how they can cover that arc, not in as much detail as we want it, but at least they can cover that arc in some way.
Some kind of continuity from that standpoint, which is really big nowadays. Continuity, but with it taking place after Infinity War, that's still. They're like really tiptoeing around it, like as far as being still in the MCU. So I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. All right, in other news, Leonardo DiCaprio has accepted a role in Quentin Tarantino's new Manson movie, based on the Manson.
Say Django 2.
Candy, The Revenge of Candy.
Django the prequel.
This is the second teaming with him since playing the role of Candy in Django Unchained. And so he's going to be starring in this Manson project. He's going to play an aging actor. I was like, is he going to play Manson? Because that would be freaking insane.
That would be insane. I don't know if I could let go of seeing Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't think I'd let go and say Manson. I think I would see Leo.
Okay, well, right now, Margot Robbie is playing Sharon Tate. Leo playing an aging actor. Sharon Tate was an actress. Okay, I can see that. Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt are tied to it as well as of right now. Which
I'd
one
rather
of
see
those
Brad
three?
Pitt as
There you
Nixon.
go. That's what I was gonna. But that's because you're so used to him with the long hair and
That's why it fits
the
better.
The World War Z look.
That's why it fits better.
So you would that's the route you would go.
Yeah, I'd go Brad Pitt.
Okay, well, right now the movie is set to be released during the 50th anniversary of the murders themselves, which is
It's like he could be the girl. He'd be the boyfriend of one of the murdered victims, wasn't it? Like when they went to the house
Yeah,
with
or-
no DiCaprio.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
But he's an aging actor, so either they're gonna age him up in makeup, or they're just
I mean, he ain't no spring chicken right now.
or they're just throwing you for a loop right now.
Basketball Diaries was a long time ago. Long time ago.
What's eating Gilbert Grape? A long time ago. It's going to be released August 9th, 2019. Out of those three, you got Pitt.
Yeah.
I would go Pitt also, but it would be really interesting.
It would be interesting, and I think he could do it, but I would have a hard time letting go.
Because Leo is such an improved actor. This is the first
think
movie.
Brad Pitt could do it though.
Right now, I think so too. You know, if you really look how he played that character in 12 Monkeys,
Yeah.
hell yeah, he could do it.
Definitely do it. I can see him insane.
But right now, I mean, Tyler Durden, I mean,
Yeah.
it was, you know, but Leo hasn't done anything since The Revenant. So this will be pretty much his first movie since The Revenant.
Okay.
Rusty, what do you think? You think he'd be
of
Rusty?
course not. It was like he took a while before Wolf of Wall Street too. So
That's right. Wolf of Wall Street's baby. All right. So another news. Now this one's pretty cool too. This one's all right because we talked about this last week. So John Wick. Great movie.
yeah, we talked about it.
Good
on my
franchise.
list. It was on my
It was
list.
on your list on the top 5. Great movie. In my opinion, kind of like revitalized Keanu Reeves.
And Gun Fu flicks.
That's right. There have been a lot of films adapted to TV.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon.
They're not doing John Wick 3 on TV.
They are doing John Wick.
Oh, the TV show.
The TV.
Oh yeah, I
show.
did hear about this.
But it's not. It's
The
not what you
budget's not
think.
gonna be as big, and I was like,
But there have been some successes. The Exorcist has been a hit.
yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Lethal Weapon has been a hit. I don't care what you say.
I've not yet watched it.
That show
because
is
it's
great. I love
blasphemy to
that
me.
show.
It's blasphemy to me.
But anyway, but it's not going to be outright John Wick, the series. It's going to be the Continental. It's going to be
Like
based-
one of the hitmans from it.
It's going to be the Continental is the title of it, based on the Continental Hotel where that that has the assassins as refugees. It's based off that.
So
you're
they're just
have,
gonna
like,
show different hitmen
Yes.
that go into the continent.
Right.
It depends on if they do it right. As like it could be interesting, but what's gonna happen is there is gonna be one character that ends up being like, hey, I really identify, like I really like what they did with that one character, and in the movie, the show's gonna spin off, or the show's
it'll
gonna
turn
continue into that one character.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So I would like to see it where there's a different hitman every week, but it's going to be one of those things where like there's going to be a TV show hitman and there's going to be Keanu Reeves on the movie screen hitman, and then you're going to make the audience choose about which one they want, and then people are going to talk about like why is not one in the movie thing, and it's like it's going to spin out to some other things.
And you make a really good point. Okay, right now Keanu Reeves is scheduled to make an appearance in this show, probably to kick it off. You know,
Right.
like to start it and kick it off.
Samuel Jackson did.
Similar to Samuel Jackson on
Didn't what was the show that came out? Bradley Cooper did it with
Limitless.
yeah, with Limitless. He did it there.
Okay, so director of John Wick, Chad Stahelski, will produce and he'll actually direct the first show for this. Now, do you honestly believe that this is a right move as far as spinning it off the franchise into TV and
Only
expanding the universe, right?
Only if they had done it after John Wick 3.
Well,
Where that trilogy would have been done, and then we didn't have to sit and deal with why this character should appear in the movies going forward. If they had done it when the trilogy was over, then they could do whatever they want to. Buffy did that.
Well, as of
Buffy
right
was
now-
over. The TV show did whatever they wanted to do. So
An Angel.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, well, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., in my opinion...
We're still fighting that battle with people complaining that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. aren't in the MCU.
The continuity, because it is in the same world. I remember after Thor happened, they went to London or wherever
Right.
all that crap happened.
Right.
They went there, why nobody realizes that Phil's not dead.
It's like he keeps walking around and was like, I thought
You
you
just
just missed him. You just missed him.
missed him. So, that's the problem that I have with it. Because, like you said, I think John Wick will come out. John Wick 3 will come out before this show.
If they do that and then the show comes out, I'm totally fine with it. But don't do it before John Wick 3
But
comes
don't
out.
you think the continuity suffers if that if that were to happen that way, regardless.
Well, if the show ends up being good, the only thing that's going to happen is people are going to say, we need a John Wick 4, and then we need this character. Look at what happened with Matt Damon's character in The Bourne. And it was like, you try to spin it off to something else, and people were like, well, why can't he meet this character? Yeah. Why can't they cross paths? And then people are going to want John Wick to cross paths with whatever character ends up becoming the shining character of this TV show. Not to say I'm not crapping on this whole idea for a TV show. I think it's a good idea, especially I like hitman shows, but I'm just saying it's like, don't bump it up too close to it. Let that be its own thing, and then once that's died down a little bit, then do this. And if you want to do something else, don't have to have Keanu Reeves come back for it. Mm-hmm. Well, don't tie it together. It's just going to be really interesting if what you say is true and a character. Don't recast Keanu into John Wick. Yeah, no, don't do that. But it'll be interesting if a character clicks, and then there's going to be one. Then they turn into Renner. And then everybody wants to see Legacy versus Bourne. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So somebody's going to do really, really well in one of the episodes, and everybody's going to be like, I want to see more of that particular character, and then we're going to talk about why have they not crossed. I look forward to it. I can't wait. What TV show or what movie do you think needs to be a TV show? I think we've had this conversation before. I have to I got Midnight Run. Oh, I would love to see Midnight Run as a TV show. I don't think there's anything else that they haven't already done. Look, they freaking already did Lethal Weapon. they're doing Krypton. It's like they're doing Krypton. They're working on Star Wars. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like that hasn't become a TV show is Aliens. I would like Midnight Run, but I love Star Wars, man. I would love Star Wars to have. Give me a Godzilla TV show. Godzilla TV show. All right. WTF by 2nd of 2018. This was freaking hilarious. I read this. Is it about freaking nude gym clubs? No nude gym clubs, but your genitals are involved. Why couldn't I have guessed that? Sorry. Okay, IKEA. Pretty, it's a pretty, well-known store that people build your own furniture. Yeah, build your own furniture. Especially in Austin, right? Well, IKEA in Sweden, I want to say. Yeah, it is in Sweden. They're in Sweden too? Wow. Yeah. IKEA wants women to pee on their ad and bring it to the store for a discount. Oh, that's right. For the, you get a discount if you're pregnant. Right. That's right. That's right. I heard about that. That's IKEA's latest. So gross. IKEA's latest magazine ad. Who's the guy handling these? Who greenlit this? How about this boardroom meeting? Hey, you don't want to sell these. Pee on it. We got all these cribs and all this baby furniture. Drip, drip, drip. Pee on you. But I was like, are they just like overwhelmed with baby, or is it just that they're overwhelmed with baby furniture, and they're like, this baby furniture's not moving. We need to find some pregnant people. And it's like, we got to get ahead of the game, baby. We need to catch them when they first become pregnant. All right, how about this? Okay, so the magazine ad in Sweden has a built-in pregnancy test. The advertisement is for cribs, and women get a discount by peeing to reveal the coupon. So gross. That's so gross. So instead of getting like a pregnancy test, you get the plus or a yes, you're pregnant, you get a coupon. It's like, oh look, I can see the coupon now. It revealed with the urine. Oh, it's gross. Can you just bring in like an ultrasound? I think that'd be so much easier. How about the cashier? It's like, you want to last?
What would happen if like a woman did it for fun and then she saw the coupon?
Oh, that's messed up. What a crappy way for you to learn that you're pregnant. It's like, I peed on this coupon out of a joke and I was pregnant. So what do you need to do for... So then you show it to the dad and he was like, look, I'm pregnant. And you also get 20% off their crib. Okay, so how about this? So what do you have to do when they have a special on toilets? If you want a discount on toilets, pee on the toilet on it. Oh, that's gross. That's even worse. How about condom sales? That's even worse. I don't even know anymore. Oh, man. I don't even know anymore. Parents, take us home. I'm lost. Why do we do this segment? I don't know why we do this. Fake news. All right, so
if you're still with us after that gross story, make sure you comment below. Tell us, hey, if you're in Sweden right now, because we're big internationally on the show. If you're in Vietnam, if you're in Sweden right now, you've done one of this. Send us a picture to the Goods Channel at gmail.com. I would love to be grossed out by that actual picture. But if you haven't already, if you came across this video and you haven't already subscribed to us, make sure you subscribe so that you can actually learn about all the other shows that we do that don't involve urine.
For Art, where the hell he's at, and Aspen in the back, I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And that was the Goods. Welcome to Fake News.
I really hate when people fucking comment that. That's your business.
Welcome to Fake News. I'm Terrence.
I'm having a breakdown.
I'm having a breakdown.
I'm Terrence here with Manny, and we're gonna talk about some fake news.